Let's get back to the studio now. And financial columnist Taha Arvas joins me live here. Thanks so much for coming in. So we just heard it's still not exactly clear what exactly is being threatened. But either way, I know often we can't read too much into currency fluctuation, but the lira has taken a bit of a hit since these comments were made. So whether it's a direct threat or not, how much is it going to shake up or potentially shake up the Turkish economy?
I think we'll know in a few hours when Washington wakes up here, when we get some news from Washington. But I don't interpret it as a threat from Trump. I interpret it as saying this will potentially be bad for Turkey. It will devastate the economy if they go into. I mean, the buffer zone that Trump is talking about, that's Turkey's idea from the beginning. Turkey is very much in favor of that. And it should be noted that the tweet after these tweets, President Trump calls Jeff Bezos a bozo. So this isn't exactly the most clear-thinking string of tweets back-to-back, let's put it that way.
Sure, but still, Turkey had said before, when the lira was hit hardest back in August, I mean, it was financially devastating for the Turkish economy. He said this is not, the president said this is not about the fundamentals of our economy. Our economy is actually okay. This is the work of economic hitmen. Now, a lot of economists came out and said, no, we've looked at your data, it's your economy that's the problem. But it was so interesting to see later that as soon as the relationship did stabilize more so between the U.S. and Turkey, the lira got significantly stronger. So it can't just be ignored. It does somehow play a role.
Absolutely. I think all of the actions or all the movements you see in most emerging markets are with relation to other countries. And this is a very important news event. However, the hit that we're talking about is so insignificant relative to what we've seen in the past. We're talking about 2%, I believe it was, after this. But I think we'll soon quickly find out that it'll come back, because I don't think President Trump would say that he would devastate anyone, frankly, especially a NATO ally. It doesn't make any sense. You know, it's just bizarre, is the best way to put it, frankly.
Okay. And it's funny, you know, how Mevlut Çavuşoğlu made such a strong point today, saying strategic allies don't communicate over social media. You don't blurt out stuff like this on Twitter that can detrimentally affect your allies.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I think he sees that as well. I think maybe Turkey, maybe Ankara came out a little, maybe they interpret it the other way. And let's hope something was, not lost in translation, but lost in Trump's tweets. And that's not what he really meant. And I don't think he did.
The point is talk first, tweet later. Okay, Taha, thanks so much for coming in as always.